into the big finish tonight. Welcome back to the Ed Show. We now have the smoking gun when it comes to health care. That's right. You want to know the real reason why the Republicans want to repeal the health care law? So the insurance companies can keep more of their money. That's one of the reasons. That would be more of your money. Here's the headlines from today in the Washington Post. Holy smokes, look at that. Health insurance plans owe $1.1 billion in rebates. You mean I'm going to be getting a check? Who's getting the money? You are. Look, the health care law, if it had not been here, this wouldn't have happened. You wouldn't be getting a check. Here's why. The law forces insurers to spend at least 80% of the premiums you pay on actual health care. The other 20% is for administrative costs and profits. If insurers didn't hit that 80% mark, then they are required to send you, your employer, a rebate to make up the difference, thanks to Obamacare. If your employer gets the check, then your employer is required to pass that rebate on to you or lower your premium. That'd be a good deal. According to the Obama administration, how many? 12.8 million Americans are expected to get rebates this year. The check's in the mail. With an average value of $151 per household. When you get a check in the mail, do you think that's a good thing? It's a real good thing. That money's going to go a long way to a lot of families. I'm joined tonight by former Florida Congressman Alan Grayson, currently a candidate for Congress. Congressman, good to have you with us tonight, Alan. Always good to have you on the program. What will these rebates mean to millions of Americans? And, this is one of these facets of the health care law that, gosh, nobody told us we were going to be getting this money in the mail if this thing goes through. What do you make of it?
Well, it's meant to make health care affordable for people, and it's just a down payment on what the bill actually will provide starting next year, which is to give discounts to people to make sure that no one spends more than 11% of their income on health insurance. Those are the affordability credits that we'll start to see next year. The Republicans are desperate to cut those off because, frankly, they understand how much people need them and how much people want them. And once that kicks in, then everybody will love this bill.
Now, it would seem to me that this 80% rule that is in this law is absolutely brilliant. I mean, it is telling the insurance companies you got to be right with consumers. Now, the catch in all of this, if the Supreme Court, and the ruling could come down next week, if they overturn the health care law, those checks will not be sent out. But would it pave a way for the single-payer system?
Well, first of all, in overturning the health care law, they would be ruling on the single question, or they should be ruling on the single question of whether the individual mandate is constitutional or not. And the best arguments are that they should leave the rest of the bill alone. That question of severability is one that's pretty clear in the law. The question is, can the bill function without the individual mandate? The answer obviously is yes. So these payments, the affordability credits that people will start to enjoy next year, all the other elements of the bill, including, by the way, the elimination of the donut hole for seniors, these are things that the court should not strike down. If they do strike it down, it will be clear to everybody that the court's become a right-wing cabal.
Yeah, I would say so. Well put. Most Americans want some kind of health care reform in this country. 77% say that if the law is overturned, they want the president to go right back to work on new legislations. What do you think Democrats need to do in the messaging war here? Would this be a time to reload and come back after universal health care, single payer?
Well, the important thing is to make sure that health care in America is affordable and that it's universal. And it doesn't matter that much the way that we approach those goals or the way that we reach those goals. The fact is that the Democratic Party is the only party in this country that's even taking a stab at doing those things. The Republicans obviously couldn't care less about affordability. They couldn't care less about universal health care. Their health care plan is don't get sick.
Congressman Alan Grayson, good to have you with us tonight. Good luck on the campaign. Appreciate your time.